Hello guys, welcome back to another vlog. Morning here from Pune. So today I have a exciting day out planned. I'm going to go to Aga Khan Palace. I've been in Pune for 2 months and I'm only going to Aga Khan Palace now, which is a bit shameful just because like when you search like top things to do in Pune, it's literally pretty much number one is to go to Aga Khan Palace. And I do have a reason of why I haven't went so far. The main reason is, I think I said this in a vlog before, but like I'm not really a history buff type person. I'm not super into history or historical things. Like I would choose to go to a temple any day over a museum, for example. So I think that's why I just have kind of put off going to the palace. Even though it does look stunning and everything, I kind of thought like, oh, will I really enjoy it that much? But I just found out yesterday that it's actually not at all what I thought it was. I thought Aga Khan Palace was like a military or like, you know, some prince during Maratha or Peshawar rules palace. Like I thought it was just, you know, some kind of army commanders passed home type thing. Like that's what I thought. And I just found out yesterday it's actually where Mahatma Gandhi was imprisoned and died during British rule, and I really had no idea until yesterday, honestly. So I was like, oh, like that's really interesting. Yeah, so now I'm like, okay, I'm definitely gonna go there now, and yeah, I'm just gonna vlog that and see what it's like there. Afterwards, I'm planning to go to this sushi restaurant. I think it's called Sushi Mushi, but it used to be called Moshi Moshi, I think. I don't know. Yeah, so I don't know if it used to be called Moshi Moshi, but seems like it's called Sushi Mushi now. And it's in Koregaon Park, my favorite area. Joking. Like not being funny, I just don't get the hype about Koregaon Park. Like yes, it's pretty, like it's very green and leafy and, you know, but everything is so far away from each other. Like I don't get why it's such a like popular area. I'm not really getting it yet. Maybe I haven't spent long enough in Pune yet, I'm not sure. But please tell me, Punekars, why everyone loves Koregaon Park so much. What's going on with that? I will say that the restaurants and cafes there are very like nice, like they're very aesthetic and pretty. So I can see from that point of view, like that's obviously why I'm going to this place, is it just looks very cute and really nice interiors. But still, I don't get the like general hype about Koregaon Park. Don't hate me. Anyway, I'm gonna go there for lunch. I'm actually vegetarian. I don't eat sushi, so when I say sushi, I mean vegetarian sushi. Sorry, my SD card got full. Anyway, बहुत अच्छा दिन होगा. मैं आगा खान पैलेस जाऊंगी और सुशी मुशी कोरेगांव पार्क में जाऊंगी और यहाँ पे ऑटो लूंगी. और हाँ, मैं एक्साइटेड हूँ और कॉफ़ी पी रही हूँ अभी. हाँ ठीक है, चलो. अभी मैं आगा खान पैलेस पहुंच गई और वो ऑटो राइड के बाद मेरा बाल अच्छा नहीं है. जब मैं घर नहीं थी मैंने मेरे बाल कर्ल किया और अब कर्ल नहीं है. I just got wet by this fountain. Wow, यहाँ बहुत खूबसूरत है. बिल्कुल नहीं, बहुत अच्छी जगह है. It's such a nice grounds. Like it's just, I wasn't expecting. I knew the building would be well, but the grounds around it are just stunning. down each of these doors is different galleries with the kind of information on like a history of his life. Now I'm going into gallery 6, kitchen. अभी मैं बाहर हूँ म्यूज़ियम से और वाओ बहुत अच्छा था, बहुत दिलचस्प था, वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग एंड वो सबसे अच्छी पार्ट था gallery 6 में information on Gandhi and Kasturba, his wife. I didn't even know he had a wife and was married, so I was really surprised, but it was really interesting to read about like how just she like was such a support to him and their marriage, you know. I don't know, it was just really interesting to read about, and there was like a video in there as well that was talking about their life together, and I just honestly found that the most interesting part, because I don't know, I just love like relationships and hearing about things like that, relationships and love and marriage, and I just find that really interesting. For me, like this has been like so interesting because I didn't know really much of anything about like the Free India movement or Gandhi. Like obviously I knew the basic, but I didn't really know much detailed information about it. So like I said, I don't know much about history in general, and especially when it comes to India, like I know a lot about the culture and life here now, but I don't know so much. I've never delved so much into its history, other than, you know, knowing basically about colonialism. What I find so amazing and incredible is that India was able to retain all of its cultures and traditions and religion and traditions. Sorry, I'm just repeating myself now, but they've retained all of that through being ruled by another country. Like I just find that so incredible, and not many countries can say that. Like I'm from Ireland, and we were also ruled and invaded by Britain, and they still to this day own like some of our counties in the north, and we, like in Ireland, we don't speak Irish. There's tiny sects and communities where they do still speak Irish in Gaeltacht regions, they're called, but aside from that, like people don't speak Irish. It's not a thing. Like, and it's sad. It is sad that like we've let our own language die out, and I'm sure lots of other cultures and traditions that we had in the past as well, we've also has died out. Like Irish music, for example, is kind of a dying thing as well. Like younger people aren't learning Irish music and listening to Irish music, you know. So it's just a shame, like when you think about the impact of what that actually has on a country and on people and on their way of life. And kudos and just amazement to India and Indian people for keeping their country, their beliefs, their traditions and heritage alive. It's amazing, so incredible. मैं बहुत इम्प्रेस्ड हूँ ये म्यूज़ियम के साथ. मतलब like I've been to a few museums throughout my times in India, and like some of them are kind of disappointing a little bit, like not the best. This was like very, very impressive. As you would expect, I guess. It is the essential residence where he lived his last years and died, and yeah, like I guess you would expect it to be kind of more, but just like the amount of information that was provided as well was so interesting. Like there was a lot written, and it's always good when there's like maximum information provided so you can really know about everything when it's something like this, because there's so much history and information behind all of this that it's necessary. Like for example, when I went to the Peshwa Museum, like it was, not that it wasn't good, it was also interesting, but there was no information really about it. It was just kind of like, here are some items that the Peshwa rulers used in their homes and stuff, and weapons and transport. But yeah. So that area there was the place where both Mahatma Gandhi and Kasturba's remains were enshrined. I'm not 100% sure what enshrined means, as in their remains, the ashes are stored there, or I kind of feel like, would they really be stored there? I don't know, but that's what it said. So yeah, so I think I'm coming to the end of walking around the palace. I'm just going to take a look over the left side. Sorry, I just keep having to watch out for the sprinklers because there's so many sprinklers and they're literally changing like direction every couple of seconds, like very vastly. No, not vastly is not the right word, sorry. Very quickly, so you have to be careful. So here's the left side of the palace. So it's just, the rest of it is just kind of a gardens. The entrance was over here. This is the main palace. अभी मैं शेड में हूँ, थोड़ी गर्मी है. मेरे बाल बहुत फ्रिजी है. ऑटो जर्नी शायद 1 घंटे लिया, और ऑटो में बाल बहुत हवा है, बहुत, it's very windy in the auto, so like my hair is just frizzy mess. I also forgot to say that the entry fee for a foreigner was 300 rupees, which when I looked it up online it was 100 rupees for a foreigner, and 100 would be kind of a standard amount like for a tourist attraction in India for a foreigner. Obviously for Indians it's like 3 times less. But anyway, so yeah, it was 300 INR, which it's fine, like obviously I don't mind paying it, but I just said to him, I was like, is it not, I said online mein 100 rupees hai na? And he was like, no, 300. So I'm assuming he wasn't lying and that it is 300, but I did read that it was 100, so I don't know. But anyway, look, we're not going to argue over 200 rupees. But yeah, so it's 12:30 now. Sushi Mushi, I don't even know what it's called. Sushi Mushi, I think. Anyway, it's opening in 20 minutes, so I'm going to, well, by the time I get auto there, it will be 1. So yeah, I'm going to go there now. But yeah, I definitely recommend coming to Aga Khan Palace if you're in Pune. It's definitely like a highlight for sure. Like out of all the things I've been to, I do still prefer temples. Temples I just love going to, and I get a lot from going to temples. So in comparison, I still prefer them, but this was definitely way more interesting than I thought it would be, and definitely I should have came sooner as well. So अभी मैं कोरेगांव पार्क पहुंच गई, लेकिन सुशी मुशी बंद है. Well, they said another half an hour they'll be open, even though it says they're meant to be open. So typical Indian fashion, everything is late. So I'm just gonna walk down this area. There was a couple of shops here, clothes shops, so let's just go have a look around them. So I'm just at Sushi Mushi now, finally opened. I just went and got a coffee in Pio Broma. There's one not too far down the road, so I didn't want to order a coffee with my sushi, although I planned to. I'm actually really excited to have sushi, like even in Ireland, like sushi. Sorry, hold on, this camera angle is not good. So in Ireland, like sushi is kind of expensive. I feel like it's expensive everywhere, like even here it's also expensive. Obviously not as expensive as in Ireland, but I feel like sushi is the kind of thing you get like for a special occasion or like a date night or something. But it's not like your typical thing to order because it's not super filling, but it's expensive. But since being in India, like I'm eating Indian food every day, and I actually, like, I love it. Like I've grown to love it as well, because if you know anything about me, you know that I never really eat Indian food at home like in Ireland, but since being here I literally make sabzi and roti and rice every day, so I'm really enjoying that. But it's also nice to come like somewhere like this and just have something different like I might have back home. Yeah, menu hai. I'm going to get ABC roll or shayad a iced Americano. ABC roll?
ABC roll.
Huh. Or virgin maple? But so I ordered asparagus sushi roll with broccoli, and let's see how it is. The interiors here are so pretty. Let me show you around. So my virgin mojito has arrived. So nice. Wow, it's really good. I just wish it wasn't virgin, that there was alcohol in it. But otherwise, really good. So the sushi has arrived. It's amazing. It's like a little bit spicy, but it's kind of like a spicy mayo. And it's got asparagus, broccoli, and some fried batter inside, and this kind of spicy mayo on the top, and some soy sauce. It's really good. Probably, I mean, I haven't had sushi that much, but I'd say this is up there with the best sushi I've ever had. But probably only because my experience with sushi is so limited. Oh god, I'm not sure, but this looks like salmon. It looks like fish. I have not touched it, I have not smelt it, but it does look like it, doesn't it? So that was super nice sushi. Definitely recommend going if you are in Pune or Nicola-ki-duniya. Now I am going home. My camera battery and camera SD card are both full and going, so I'm going to end this vlog here. Thank you so much for watching as usual, and stay tuned for my next vlog. देखने के लिए धन्यवाद बहुत बहुत।